Johann Sebastian Bach, church organist, musical genius, and Beatles influencer? This is the Bach that you may not have known. Here are 10 facts that will completely change how you think about him. Number 1. Bach wasn't famous in his lifetime. He was mostly viewed as an old-fashioned organist whose style was out of step with the newer, lighter trends. His fame grew only after his death, when composers like Mozart and Beethoven recognized his genius. Number 2. He had 20 children. Yes, 20. Bach had 7 kids with his first wife, Maria Barbara Bach, and 13 with his second wife, Anna Magdalena Bach. Only 10 survived into adulthood, and several became major composers themselves. Proof that musical talent might just run in the family. Number 3. Bach was a coffee addict. He loved coffee so much, he wrote a humorous coffee cantata about a young woman who refuses to give up her daily caffeine fix. Number 4. He was a musical math genius. In the art of fugue, he wove his own name into the music using German notation, B flat, A, C, B natural. In German notation, spells B-A-C-H. It's hidden so cleverly, most listeners don't notice, but once you see it, you can't unhear it. Number 5. In 1717, Bach tried to quit his job in Weimar to take a better one in Kärnten. His boss didn't just say no, he threw Bach in jail for a month. The official record says he was released for stubbornly insisting on his resignation. Number 6. Bach was a virtuosic organ player. He was set to face off in an organ duel with the famous French composer Louis Marchand. But when the day came, Marchand skipped town. Why? Rumour says he realised he'd lose. Bach's reputation for outplaying anyone scared him off. Number 7. Bach died nearly blind. A travelling English surgeon performed eye surgery on Bach late in life. It went badly, leaving him almost completely blind. He never fully recovered and died a few months later in 1750. Number 8. He was buried in mystery. Bach was buried in an unmarked grave. Over time, the exact spot was forgotten. It wasn't until 1894, more than 140 years later, that workers discovered what they believed were his remains during church renovations in Leipzig. Number 9. He nearly disappeared into history. By the early 1800s, Bach's music had all but disappeared from public life. Then, in 1829, Felix Mendelssohn performed Bach's St. Matthew Passion and kicked off a Bach revival that cemented his place as one of music's all-time greats. Number 10. Bach influenced many, including the Beatles. His fingerprints are all over modern music. Paul McCartney has said the guitar riff in Blackbird was inspired by Bach's Bourrée in E minor. You can also hear Bach-like harmonies in Because from Abbey Road, proving that his genius reached all the way from Baroque Germany to 1960s Liverpool. So, which fact surprised you most? The coffee addiction, the jail time, or the Beatles connection? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to Key Signatures, where music hits different.